Last Supper, Jesus sharing this meal, this Passover, this celebration of faith and love with the 12, and one of them is his betrayer. You know, it's hard to imagine that a disciple, one who was so close, who had witnessed Jesus' miracles, his signs, who had listened to his teaching, would become his betrayer. But in fact, this is what happened. We don't understand or know the exact motivation of Judas in this terrible and tragic deed of betraying Jesus. There are many who will speculate, but no one knows the real reason. But you know, some of the things and the dynamics that are going on at this Last Supper, evil being present alongside the greatest good we can all experience. Our own motivations as to why, sometimes we do not fail to become the disciples that we're called to do or be, and the fact of evil in our lives and in this world, we are all acutely aware. But we are called today to be people of faith. We are called today to be like the 11, although they don't know even what to do or what to say. They would reconstitute themselves and recognize in Jesus, the risen one, their Lord. After Jesus had been raised from the dead, he would gather them again in spite of all of their weakness and would remain among them, would remain that motivation which caused them to be so bold in proclaiming his resurrection. In this Holy Week, we recognize the presence of God's grace among us, but we also can taste the evil that is surrounding us. We're called to side with that grace. We are called to reject that which is evil. We are called to accompany the church in its journey toward the cross, that we might rise as Jesus did. In this week, we will hear the story, of Jesus's tremendous love, which allowed him to lay down his life. He was filled with that Holy Spirit, which gave him the strength. And so are we. May we embrace the description of the beloved disciple, the one who stood so close to Jesus, even at the foot of the cross in the Gospel of John, recognizing that he was the one who was called to be the witness, to recognize the mystery, and to proclaim it to the world. May we be so filled with grace that we may do that ourselves.